Hey, so thought I'd start just telling some stories before I'm not on this planet anymore, for whatever reason that may be, like death and shit like that might happen along the way. So I'm gonna start uploading these stories. Maybe see it, maybe I don't. I don't know, but because I don't have the wherewithal or ability right now to continue writing on my memoir book. So the story goes like this. This is one I wanted to say. So I was living in Ghent, Belgium, and I'd been there for a while. And everybody's treating me like a rock star and shit because I was playing in this band. The band's name was Dow Jones. That's the honest to God truth. I know they were already named that, and I was like, they were like, we could change the name, and I'm like, no way, man. That's just so bizarre in my world. It's an American kid, 19 years old, fucking joins a band in Belgium called Dow Jones. Why not? So, anyway, they all dress like scorpions, leather pants, all this shit. And they're all like super tall, and I'm short. And so it was really funny to have the front man be this little diminutive guy. But also, I played or sang and played barefoot, so I was even shorter. But anyway, that's beside the point. The thing is about it is that uh, one night we went out to this bar in Ghent called the Hula Baloo. And I don't know if anybody's ever been over there or been to that bar, but anyway, it's pretty much just like that's where all the rock and roll stars and or whatever rock bands go and hang out. And you go in there, and it's like every wall all the way around the place is flames halfway up. Yeah, flames everywhere, and it's all crazy colored. They had a pinball machine and whatever. Gotta have that. So anyway, I was there with my band, and everybody else looked like my band. They're all leather pants on and leather jackets. I guess that was the thing to do back in '91. And anyway, so being the drunkard that I was, everybody was like, "Hey, one would just leave. I gotta go home, go sleep," and another one would leave. And then I was like, "No, I'm just gonna chill." And so everybody left. All my band was gone. And then pretty soon everybody was gone. And then the bartender was like, "You got to be gone. It's time to go." And I was like, "Oh, I guess so." And it was like 4 in the morning. Somehow I remember that. It was like 4, and it's like time to go. So I go out, and right next to the hula baloo, there was this crane. And when I back in the day when I got drunk, I used to really just want to climb shit. I've got a lot of stories about climbing things and things that happen. But anyway, this is this one. So I climb all the way up this like 10-story crane, and I thought for sure when I got up there it was going to be locked, but it wasn't. I was able to get inside, and then I proceeded to get inside. And I think I've told this story before somewhere. But anyway, sorry if I'm being repetitive. It's just pretty wild for me. But anyway, I got in there and I was able to turn it on and start the motor and drive it back and forth. And then I learned how to drop the crane, the hook, dropping it on these fucking trailers and blah, blah, blah. But that wasn't enough for me. So I went all the way out, and I climbed all the way out to the end of the crane, and I sat there and I had some hash and some tobacco, and I rolled a joint, and then I got high. Then I realized where I was. I was like, oh shit, I'm at the end of this fucking crane, and I gotta go all the way back, and it's really hard. You have to like hook your arms around it. Any wrong mistake, you're dead. So kind of intense. So I sat out there for like 2 hours, and the sun starts coming up, and I'm like, fuck, somebody's gonna, come to work or whatever. And I was like, shit, I gotta go. And so I did eventually, and very carefully edged my way back. And I always forget to say that in this story, I always forget to say that there was a little shitty one speaker boombox in the control area, and like on a boat you'd call it a bridge or whatever. But anyway, where the control place was, there was a radio, and I happened to find this uh, classical station, and it was just rocking this opera that was like super intense. And while that was happening, that's when I was turning the crane and dropping the hook and smashing shit and fucking shit up. And I was like, it was just like, kablam, and I was like, I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. But at the time, I'm a shit faced and 4 in the morning, drunk as fuck, 19 years old. And I guess that's over 20 years ago now. Getting old. Anyway, that's the story. And I'm going to try to, I guess I'm supposed to create some other channel or whatever, but who gives a fuck? Anyway, I hope you dug it. And that's a true story. Peace.